Life is about the pursuit of happiness. We live, love, eat, sleep, and eventually we die. But what's in between birth and death? Memories. Our society craves different perspectives on different topics. We live to leave ongoing impacts on people, notorious or glorious. YouTube grants selective opportunities to those who wish to express their opinion. Whether or not you disagree to the current trends taking place throughout channel to channel, content creators will stay to just one broad category to appeal to said audience. I like to leave my platform to any topic. With that said, let me tell you 3 big loves of mine: Sonic the Hedgehog, video games, and animation. I believe in a simple ideology. To embrace the best of a franchise, you must appreciate its imperfections and indulge into the worst of it. No franchise is perfect.
Where's the fucking video?
Calm down, sir. I'm working on it.
Cut the sappy shit. Where's the video?
Well, maybe with that attitude, maybe I don't want to get it finished.
You know what? Fuck you. I said fuck you. I'm in the wrong house anyway, but fuck you.
911.
Where is your fridge?
Hello, police. I got someone in my house. I don't wanna disturb you anymore.
Tonic!
They're #1 on Robotnik's most wanted list. Sonic Underground. Wanted for fun. Sonic Underground.
Sonic Underground was an animated series that lasted from August 1999 to October 1999. 40 episodes were produced and aired. It was conceptualized to promote sales for the upcoming Sega Dreamcast. While it had some of the writers from Sonic the Hedgehog /SNAM, it still felt like a lousy attempt of meshing together 1993's Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and the aforementioned series. It wasn't either. The production was rushed, the writers had no time to construct a good story, and the show was an overall mess. So, how does this show represent all things wrong with 90s animation? Is it truly the worst 90s cartoon to exist? Well, before anything else, this is just my opinion. Your thoughts and my thoughts are subjective. With that said, I've compiled a list of common traits represented in bad cartoons of the 90s. Extremely catchy theme song / opening that had a better animation than the show, inconsistent mediocre and or bland animation style, incorporating toyetic radical and or extreme elements, adaptation of a pre-existing property with an outdated trope / cliche, incompetent villain complete with bumbling lackeys. Every episode follows the same formula, and this is for extra credit, incorporating social commentary that adds nothing to the show, and last but not least, the show was cancelled before a proper conclusion to the overarching dilemma was established. These are the main things I'll be talking about when discussing Sonic Underground in terms of relating to the worst aspects of 1990s animation. At the end of the day, these are just my thoughts of what's considered an amalgamation of traits that make for the worst 90s cartoon by my nostalgic and current preferences as a passionate fan of all forms of animation, particularly in that of the serialized variety. If you like Sonic Underground, that's fine. I'm not here to judge. I just don't share the same feelings. After watching the 40 episodes produced and aired, I've handpicked episodes of the show that have the best and worst of Sonic Underground. The following episodes are the origin story, Sonic Tonic, Friend or Foe, the Chaos Emerald Crisis story, 3 Hedgehogs and a Baby, and Virtual Danger, the series finale. With that said, play the theme song!
Triplets born, the throne awaits. A seer warns of a deadly fate. Give up your children, separate. Bide your time, lie in wait. Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground. They made a vow their mother will be found.
First thing to check off the list. This theme song is horrible, but I will say that it's the best thing to come out of the show. It's upbeat, it's got a good rhythm to it, and it's guaranteed earworm for the next few weeks. I've heard this song so many times that I can recite the lyrics in its entirety. However, there's this one line in the animation that falls that resonates with me, especially after watching the entire series.
Will the prophecy come true?
Wait, is he yawning? Robotnik's yawning! How is he tired of this shit before the show even begins? You know what? I'm with Robotnik. Maybe I don't want to know if the prophecy comes true. Maybe I just wanted to sleep. Who woke this man up for this? Look at this Wile E. Coyote goofy reject. Would you honestly believe this is a Sonic character in the 90s with that getup? Also, why does this song sound like a fanfiction come to life? Really? Triplets? As if one hedgehog voiced by Urkel is bad enough, now we have 3 Urkels.
What'd you do that for? We were just about to toast Destructo.
I called you 15 minutes ago. I called you 5 minutes ago. And now it's time to go.
We didn't hear you.
No, wait.
Exactly.
Sonia's female Urkel. Was there even a female Urkel on Family Matters?
Oh, don't fight it, Eddie. You got "Kiss Me" written all over your face.
Oh no, there was.
And with one kiss from me and you'll be mine forever.
Oh god, there was. So, here we have a show based on a video game that features radical crime-fighting triplets with musical weapons designed to sell toys and a cast of characters made just for more toys. Check 2 off the list. Also, in doing more research on Family Matters, I've come to the conclusion that Sonic is Stefan Urkel, Manic is Cornelius Eugene Urkel, and Sonia is Myrtle May Urkel. Family Matters, aka too many gosh darn Urkels! Alright, let's get to it. The origin storyline will be the first episodes I'll be taking a look at. This storyline consists of the episodes Beginnings, Getting to Know You, and Harmony or something. Now, a good chunk of this analysis will be focused on Beginnings. This episode has at least 75% of the problems that plagued Underground, so let's jump right in! So our story begins with backstory.
There was a time when Robotropolis was beautiful. It was then a peaceful city known as Mobotropolis.
You know, with a name like Mobotropolis, you're just asking for a Robopocalypse. Oh gee, look what we have here!
But just after my children were born, the evil Dr. Robotnik used his technology.
Ah yes, Robotnik's evil robo-sniffer snorted out all the nature and good off the land by means of fade-out edit swipes and small strands of smoke sweeping through the forest. Well, I'll say one thing for sure, nobody's gonna sniff me out!
Please get underground, you
That's not for
effort.
me. That's right.
As the source of Robotnik's money, the aristocrats were left to play, while our people were roboticized.
Okay, let's check another one off the list. Alright, this whole rich versus the poor dynamic is never really fleshed out throughout the entirety of the series. We're supposed to accept that this is smart and ahead of its time when it's just half-assed and feels like something you didn't really need in this show. Robotnik got his funding from the rich. But how? In SNAM, Robotnik built his way up to the king's ministry and overthrew the king. It isn't explained here how Robotnik rose to power, it just happens.
Then, the Oracle of Delphius revealed a prophecy to me.
Oh! This guy! This guy! Meet the Oracle of Al Delfino. I mean the Oracle of Dolphins. I mean the Oracle of Delphius. He's voiced by Maurice LaMarche, doing his best impression of Christopher Walken on The Finest of Marijuana. The Oracle's awful. I hate this guy. This guy ruins the whole show for me. Would you like to know why?
Someday you will reunite with your children to become the Council of Four and overthrow Robotnik. But there is a price, Your Highness.
For the prophecy to be fulfilled, I had to give up my babies.
Okay, this whole prophecy makes no sense. I get that she needed to split the kids so Robotnik is unaware of their whereabouts, but this whole Council of Four thing isn't very well thought out. We have nothing here that validates this prophecy except that their loyalty. I'm pretty sure that in 15 years, Robotnik will introduce laws debunking the overthrowing of his throne based off the fact you were the previous ruler. The Oracle doesn't once consider that the kids might be taken away between now and 15 years later. Is there a secret society looking over the hedgehogs so no harm is done to them? Maybe Alina should go search for documents declaring her ownership of the land before Robotnik took over, thus giving this story some weight and substance? Now yes, before I go on, this is a kids show in the 90s, where logical explanations and thought-out plans weren't present in most shows that follow a premise such as this. And I think that's just the problem here. There's no real explanation why this has to be. Kids watching this back in the day were supposed to accept this level of mediocrity in favor of continuing a brand that, while beloved, was undergoing some radical changes which look nothing like the show. Kids are smarter than they look. Treat them as such. Well, will you look at that? Manic was stolen by Darkwing Mouse and will probably be fed to as many children. So, how did that line go again?
Will the prophecy come true?
Shit. What are we gonna do now? I got it! We need a new character! Their long-lost brother from another mother! Introducing Crash Bandicoot! Oh. Manic's alive. Moving on. So present day comes and we see what the kids have become. Sonia's a rich prick, Manic works for Napster, I mean he's a thief lurking in the shadows, same thing. And Sonic saw his fake parents die and now he has to live with...
Uncle Chuck!
Uncle Chuck. I'm not even gonna try to ask about— No! Why is he here? Since when did Alina have a brother? Why didn't she give the kids over to him? He doesn't seem connected to loyalty, so what gives? Why does Sonic get the special treatment? Oh yeah, he's the only one that matters. Oh, stop crying, Sonny boy. You got 10 more years of this. Wait, is he smiling? Who smiles when they cry? So, fast forward to present day, and we cut to Sonic and Uncle Chuck, who are part of an underground resistance, which I would like to call the Freedom Fighters, but I really don't know what the show calls the resistance to Robotnik's forces.
This is the Freedom Fighter's secret weapon.
Okay, so it is Freedom Fighters.
Now, if the resistance uses...
Or is it the resistance? Should I really care if it's one or the other? Moving on.
Come on, boy. Jelly and jam time.
That's juice and jam.
Guys! The juice is loose! O.J. Simpson!
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Why the hell are you still in my house?
He juiced and jammed out of there with his wife, and look where he is now. You think that shit's funny?
That didn't answer my question.
I just want to be in your house, okay?
Alright, well, make yourself at home. Just don't be stealing my shit.
Even that Wii U looks pretty good.
No, you don't!
Now, if the resistance uses their secret weapon, they'll be in for a big surprise.
That's Gary Chalk as Dr. Robotnik, by the way, putting out the worst performance out of any of the voices behind Eggman/Robotnik.
Excellent. Soon I'll be rid of the blasted Oracle and those obnoxious hedgehogs. No!
His performance and delivery is so bland and droll that you could just attach this voice to any other forgettable villain of the past decade, and it wouldn't sound intimidating at all. With every other iteration of the character, they gave something fresh and unique that either added pure bliss to the ears or pure fear to the heart. Here, it just sounds like someone trying to imitate Jim Cummings' voice with none of the weight or dominance that came with the role.
This time tomorrow, Mobotropolis will be ours.
Not ours, Snively. Mine.
Sanctuary is the place where the Freedom Fighters raise their children.
And we're going to destroy it and put an end to those brats growing up to be freedom fighters. Oh, enough of this.
From now on, everything will answer only to my voice.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Also, let's admire the fact that they didn't even bother to give Robotnik a new look unique to the show. They just used a simpler version of Robotnik from the previous SNAM. First we got Uncle Chuck from SNAM, and now the voice of Grounder is Robotnik. The characters, voices, visuals, overall concept, this was made in 1999. To call it nostalgia after 6 years is stretching it. It's a rehash, plain and simple. So Sonic takes down the big shield and destroys Robotnik's factory, prompting him to flee from the sea.
Analysis of secret weapon is now complete.
Excellent. Report.
Sensors indicate that the subject is blue, sir.
Blue? That's all?
Yes, sir.
Was that anger? Was that rage? Or did the voice actor just let out a silent one in a recording studio? Anyway, so Sonic returns back to his uncle, who leaves to seek medical attention when out of nowhere...
What? Who?
The time has come, Sonic.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what? I'm with Sonic. I don't care what this elephant, crocodile, or Elodile even wants to tell me. The time has come. Bitch, I just ran to my limit saving the day. Let me sleep.
Good morning, Robotropolis!
Okay, that's just wrong. This old-ass geezer just lifted up a teenager and rejuvenated him with some green light and shit. I don't like him. You can't change my mind. I hated this guy from the beginning of the show, right up to the opening. I see your words of a deadly fate. Yeah, go f*** off.
Oh, okay, I'm dreaming, right? Whoa, this dream is way past cool.
Sonic Underground, teaching kids that as long as a stranger can manifest a dining room set in your favorite meal, it's okay to approach them and not call the police because they're just here to tell you of your predetermined future. Sonic, did your mom ever teach you not to talk to strangers? Oh yeah, I forgot. She abandoned you for the prophecy!
Will the prophecy come true?
Cannon! So the Oracle informs Sonic that he has loyalty to Queen Alina and he is one of a set of triplets who are separated by birth, and if you know the opening, you know the rest.
Enter, bounty hunters.
Oh, sir, thank you for seeing us, sir. How may we serve your royal greatness?
Oh good, I get to check another one off the list. Enter Sleet and Dingle, Robotnik's lackeys for this show. One voiced by Maurice LaMarche and the other one voiced by, I really don't care who the voice is. They're the best bounty hunters on Mobius, and since this is a 90s kids show, we're gonna say that when it comes to the main protagonists of the show, they're the worst bounty hunters on Mobius, and therefore are the comic relief of the show. They're this show's Scratch and Grounder, Orbot and Cubot, Voco and Deco, Koopalings, Robot Masters. You know what, let's just name all the doofuses from the other shows who never get the job done.
This is the freedom fighter's secret weapon. It has plagued me for over a year, and I want it found and destroyed. Do you understand?
Leave it to us, sir. Whatever it is, consider it destroyed.
And by destroyed, I mean we'll stretch this shit out for 40 episodes and leave all strings loose, your terribleness. Cut back to Sonic and the Oracle as Sonic begins to interrogate the Eladal, yes, that's what I'm gonna call him for the rest of this video, in light of news that he's loyalty in 1/3 triplet.
Wow, a brother and a sister. But where are they?
They are close, but to find them, you must sing the song that is in your heart, young hedgehog.
Hey, whoa, wait. What song? How come nobody ever says what they mean?
You know, Sonic's right. Why don't they just explain what needs to get done and we can be done with this whole journey about self-discovery and bonding with your siblings? Oh right, because they needed to find a way to stretch this enough to sell Dreamcast consoles. I wonder how that went. Right, Sega went from video game giant to third-party company. I love you, but wow. Just wow.
Song in my heart? What does that mean? Whoa, my medallion. Huh?
Oh boy, here we go. Oh god! We are now at the part of the show where it turns into a generic song with the visuals of a shoddy 90s music video. These songs are part of every episode no matter what the scenario. Deke has some serious problems with show tunes in some of their shows. The Super Mario adaptations had a song in every episode that was followed by a montage, chase scene, or an action scene. Here, it's just a way to either spew out exposition or simply just have a song for the sake of having a song. The lyrics for these tunes are usually vague and bland, hold no lasting impression, and lack good visuals and instruments. I know this isn't a fair comparison, but shows like Steven Universe have a better understanding of how to use music in a situation that progresses the story and just doesn't halt it in favor of a situation that just manipulates kids into mediocre forms of entertainment that needed actual songwriters rather than people who love music but don't know how to make music. We're gonna get canceled forever! We're gonna let the world burn now! Because your show is awful! What the hell's wrong with you? Just end the goddamn show tune! Good lord! Shut up! We could have done without the lousy show tune, thank you! Also, Double D! You just had to drag other people's careers down to shitter, huh? Then again, everyone who worked on this show went on to do better things, so... you gave them a reason to succeed better with their lives, except for the writers and Gary Chalk and Jill White. Wow, that's a pretty disturbing thought.
Advance to point of contact. Extract image and enlarge. It's not a machine.
I like how all the other rear ends look like anthropomorphic animals, but when you get to Hedgehog, it's just Sonic. As if to say, there's just 5 hedgehogs roaming around Mobius, and there's no way to possibly capture all of them in a year's time? Robotnik took over the world, so what's the holdup?
Could it be them? If it is, the prophecy.
Robotnik, your days of tyranny are numbered.
This is why I hate the Oracle. There's no element of surprise with this guy. Robotnik now knows that the former queen is alive, and he knows of the stupid prophecy. In fact, how long ago was this? Shouldn't Robotnik have wised up before and put a search on all hedgehogs way before hiring Sleet and Dingo? He's an evil genius, right? He couldn't just add 2 and 2 together and come to the conclusion that maybe one of Alina's kids is responsible for the destruction of his factories and henchmen? This is like if Hitler was informed by someone that he would be killed in his bunker by America's troops for mass genocide before he rose to power. No, I can't get behind the show, especially when motives like these aren't explained with the slightest sense of logic and reason.
They're still out there! Then I'm declaring war on the Resistance!
Hey, dipshit! I thought you were doing that in the first place! So Sonic starts a long search for his luck. So Sonic starts a search for his long-lost brother and sister. Manic recognizes the guitar sounds, which still makes no sense. Anybody with guitar skills could play the same riff Sonic's playing. That's like me finding the girl in my dreams in real life because they have the same hair and nothing more. Also, flying rats! Yeah, I'd fly away from this show too if I could.
Hey Joe, I hear Disney's looking for background actors for Ratatouille 2!
They're flipping away from this pile of blue slime!
Good grief, Celia. What kind of place have you brought us to?
Hush, Bartleby. I know there's a club around here somewhere, and I've heard the music there really rocks.
Simply cannot wait.
You could always just leave. Quit complaining and just go with her, you goof troop reject. So, through the power of generic meaty rock, the triplets formed the band / freedom fighting trio Sonic Underground. Sonic has a fucking huge ass ego. So now the journey is on to find Robotnik before he roboticizes their fake parents and one Uncle Chuck.
I'm afraid you are too late.
Oh, it already happened. Well, so much for that cameo.
It's time for you to explore the power of your medallions. Are you ready to begin the journey?
Yes, the very episodic journey with little to no continuity and a rinse rather repeat formula that will get tiresome after probably 10 episodes in. This will be the part of the video where I'd say that I do this for the fans that wish to learn or be part of this review, when it's obvious that the review must go on and that I chose my torture by choice, not by force. That shit's getting tiresome, YouTube. If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. And yes, I am a hypocrite. Thanks for noticing. Pleasure to be on board.
Journey? What journey? We have to fight Robotnik.
And to fight him, you must make this journey of discovery and bonding.
Tell them what they need to know! Don't give me that, you need to go on a journey to bond and discover the world around you. Just have them find their mom and get this shit over with! Alright, 90s show, cash in! No damn effort put into this at all. Well, effort was put. It's a waste. As we open into the next part of beginnings, getting to know you, Robotnik has declared an all-out hunt for Queen Alina and her children.
What are you doing, you oaf?
She's pretty.
And you're ugly.
You're also a grown-ass animal. Pedophilia. Don't do that shit, you sick fuck.
No, get it away from me!
What is it?
Under the bed! Get it out! Get it out!
Get what? A mouse?
That's the Lorax, not a mouse. Jesus, get your species right, guys! Okay, fast forwarding this, we learned that Sonic's the leader, Sonia is an upper class stereotype of a girl, and Manic is a lower class stereotype of a boy. Robotnik, Sleet, and Dingle try to capture the trio to no avail. And we get another song. Moving on, nothing to see here. Okay, so part 3 beginnings, aka Harmony or something, revolves around the trio trying to find balance in their weapons and better harness their powers.
Young Manic, you were disappointed because the others had wonderful powers, while yours seemed small.
You look appalling. So this is what Goofy will look like in his elder years, if he was a monk. Sonic, Manic, and Sonia leave this castle for training to rescue a member of the Resistance who really leaves no impression at all. This whole episode is just them trying to find balance and save the Elodile Oracle when this happens.
My children.
Mother.
I only have a moment, so listen carefully. If you commit to each other and our cause, then you will always be able to use your medallions. I know you can do it. I love you.
You clearly don't love them enough to tell them where you are. They're the only ones with you right now. Tell them where you are, and they can form this Council of Four and fulfill the damn prophecy.
Will the prophecy come true?
Will you be quiet?
You're okay, sis.
So are you.
Now really isn't a time for a song. You have shit that needs to get done.
All right, yeah.
Yay! All right, we did it.
We're bonded as family, young hedgehogs.
Yeah, and?
And now you have earned the ability to use your powers whenever you wish.
Shut up! Shut up! You bastards! You doomed the world! There is no underground! Holy cancellation!
Does he ever just walk away? Time to blow this icicle stick.
Robotnik couldn't have destroyed you.
Oh, fuck off! Really? Really?
But your children didn't know that.
And so it begins.
No! It was at this point in the original commentary that I lost my mind from watching the show. I watched 40 episodes in order of when they originally premiered. This was episode 28 out of 40. This was the origin story. This was supposed to explain why Sonic, Sonia, and Manic went on this big journey to take down Robotnik and travel the world and bond with one another, which would proceed with the trio reuniting with their mom and forming the Council of Four and overthrowing the established law of Robotnik. People can have their opinion on which Sonic show is the absolute worst in terms of quality and overall entertainment, but none of these shows have ever pulled off such a lazy excuse to keep a show going. Okay, maybe Sonic X with that season in space, but there was never anything this contrived and pointless. Out of all the things I've seen in 90s animation, all the stuff I grew up with, this was just the worst for me. I saw this as a kid, and questioned everything about the show. Queen Alina let her kids go, and the Oracle didn't even bother to alert them that their mom is here. You know, these kids have gone through their whole lives knowing that their parents are fake, they were separated at birth, and their mom just fucking left them out. They had an uncle, and even the uncle couldn't do shit about it. These three could have been training this entire time as part of the Resistance and getting to know each other, but they had to be separated. Under no context at all is this ever explained. The Council of Four means nothing. This prophecy means nothing. We aren't done with this review yet. There is more to talk about. How there is more. Jesus. Okay, so the show decides to go into a basic formula that most 90s shows followed back in the day. Conflict, action, show tune, followed by forced moral, and lesson that with the occasional villain being outwitted and his lackeys being outsmarted. So, checking another one off the list. Let's talk about Sonic Tonic. This episode follows Robotnik creating a speed serum that makes anyone just as fast as Sonic. This was my introduction to Sonic Underground as a kid, and boy, going back to this one sends some fetish vibes.
Hey, sis, what's shaking? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fools, they've used the Sonic Tonic.
My feet! I'll never wear my new patent leather boots.
Come on, sis, try to spin them.
Wow!
Yes, the after effects of Sonic Tonic cause enlarged feet.
What's happening? Either I'm seeing things or you've got enough feet for 10 dingoes. Yeah!
What happened? What?
That was quite a feat with those feet.
Good one, Sonic. Way to put your foot down on them feet puns. Boy, I got a toenail to pick with you. What you packing there, buddy? A foot long? Maybe you need to go 6 feet under. Whoa! Why did I feel you with that putty bald boy? Let's move on to Friend or Foe, another pivotal episode of Underground, which marks a very interesting appearance from a fan favorite of the Sonic franchise.
You wolf faces should have stayed home. Now you get to beat dinner.
Enter Knuckles the Echidna, aka Knuckles the Echidna, played by Brian Drummond, aka Vegeta!
It's over 9,000!
Yes, that Vegeta. Can we see more Knuckles X Vegeta? No? Fine. It's over 9,000.
You gonna eat us?
No.
Oh, phew.
Good.
Wow, that was some poorly done ADR. Why linger on that shot for so long? Are we getting all Stanley Kubrick in here? Okay, that was bad. I need to remove that off the script. Okay, that jump cut makes no sense. How do you jump from the right side of the frame and enter the left side of the scene? Okay, I think it's time to bring up another problem with this show. This show's art style is mediocre at best. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt by saying that the backgrounds and colors are eye-catching, but the character designs leave a lot to be desired. With the exception of Sonic, Robotnik, and everyone else who either uses the likeness from the games or is a reskin of the previously mentioned characters, everyone else looks like they were failed background character designs from better shows. Sleep looks like a Looney Tunes reject, Dingle looks like the Tasmanian Devil jacked up on steroids, and all the supporting characters either look like grotesque abominations straight from MTV's Twisted Animation or look like they belong in an episode of Goof Troop or Tailspin or anything from the Disney Afternoon. Was that Macaulay Culkin's scream from Home Alone? Okay then. Allow me to discuss another problem with Underground. This animation can look really choppy and unpolished at times. In case you didn't know, Underground was produced by Deke. Thank you. Who had the Sonic TV media rights for most of the 90s. The animation team for Underground was also responsible for another show. Yes, this is a real thing. Pray for me. Why? Just why would they sully Tex Avery's name with this? Why are they all bouncing around? Look, I like my insanity one way or another, but there has to be some... This is certainly wacky, but it's not Tex Avery. It's... Why put Tex Avery's name on it? What the fuck is that? Uh-huh. Kill me. Kill me! Kill me! Oh my god, that was only the opening?! Okay, the less we talk about this, the better. Just so you know, this has nothing to do with Tex Avery. Not, one bit. Anyway, Deke wasn't exactly the best animation company, as you can see from that clip, and they did a lot of video game adaptations. Most, if not all, of their shows were plagued with animation inconsistencies, among numerous other things. Even SNM had this problem, but this was 1999. Deke was losing their big franchises, and therefore, they were losing profits, so Sonic Underground didn't have a big budget to work off of. Thus, the animation reflected that. The best example of where the animation errors hit their peak is when Sonic and Knuckles duke it out over a major misunderstanding. This show is riddled with a lot of off-model character moments and angles and perspective being disjointed, attacks having no weight or impact to them, and everything just coming off as floaty or downright sloppy.
One more time.
Knuckles' pale arms, huh? It's only there for a split second, so I'll ignore it.
Come back and fight, Knucklebud! Lying hedgehogs! Thieves! Huh?
I'm not ignoring that. Where the hell is Knuckles in perspective with the other characters on screen? Furthermore, why does he look like a bootleg toy than the actual model? This show had character model sheets to work off of, right? Right? Okay, maybe not.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, these people don't know perspective at all. These two scenes don't add up at all. It looks like a toy Knuckles is going after Sonic, not a foe of equal proportion.
Whoa, take a chill pill, dude. You're way too excited.
Sonic, you alright, baby? You're looking a little small-eyed there. You need some sleep? I need some sleep. This show's tiresome. Knuckles, those are some small-ass boulders. How the hell were you going to get Sonic with those? You can get me with those, and I'm a fat ass with a 5-mile-per-hour running speed. Okay, not really, but you get the idea.
That wasn't very nice. What? What? Whoa! Whoa! Ah!
I think the scene speaks for itself. Do I really need to interject anything here? Not a single cut meshed together. Everything was wrong with that.
And the wolf faces left the floating island. Left? Seems hard to believe, Nuck. They're always after something. The emerald!
Okay, Knuckles. No one in distress should be smiling the way you are right now. The Chaos Emerald really mattered so much to you. Turn that frown upside down. You know, in a retrospective, I think this is where Knuckles gets his whole idea of just letting the Master Emerald just get fucked over in every single game he's in. To the point where it's like, anybody can steal that Master Emerald, and it's like, hey, you step down from there. But I'm only cleaning it. Okay. That says, off model as you can get. Good lord, they didn't even look at Knuckles in these shots at all. Why did Knuckles do that? Why? What was with the angle? No, I'm done. Check! Alright, moving on from that. Now that Knuckles is an ally to the team, we can go ahead and talk about the Chaos Emerald Crisis Saga, which consisted of the episodes Flying Fortress, No Hedgehog is an Island, and New Kid in Town. Actually, let's not talk about it. It was crap like the rest of the show. Okay, fine. Sonic, Manic, and Sonia, with the help of Knuckles and this old cuck, thwart Robotnik's plan to capture the Chaos Emerald and the floating island is at peace, and Knuckles becomes the guardian of the floating island. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. Well, except for this out-of-context scene.
Sonic!
I'll leave you to interpret what that means. Alright, the last episode we'll be taking a look at is 3 Hedgehogs and a Baby, the pinnacle of Underground, the best episode of the show, the most action-packed, suspenseful, and daring of the bunch! It's about babysitting. Yay!
Okay, they're gone. Let's blow this dump.
Activate the brain.
Whoa! Okay, Robotnik actually looked menacing in that shot. Alright, proceed.
What was that?
It sounded like a baby.
Oh, what a baby!
Once again, the shots on Robotnik in this episode are pretty good. Why couldn't the rest of the show be like this? What's up with the designs on the baby? I might be nitpicking here, but seriously, at this point, I thought all hedgehogs have one big connecting eye in the show. So what's this baby's excuse? And yes, before you go on, I'm aware that this is a robot, but still, if Robotnik was honestly trying to fool these kids, all he had to do was connect the eyes. Ugh. Excuse me.
Cute little guy. Kind of reminds me of me when I was a baby.
You don't even look alike. How are you falling for this? What the hell was that noise, Sonic? How do you even replicate a noise like that? That noise is killing me. First we got pingers and now this. Never change, silent laughter. Never change. The only good thing to come out of this show, he made me laugh genuinely. That was... What was that?
Got a fix on the house. Let's pick them up now.
No, we'll wait. They'll lead us to Sanctuary, then we'll destroy them all.
Wait, what was up with that still shot? Why did the music build up there? That added nothing to the scene. Okay, from now on, anytime this show leaves me speechless, I'm going to that shot.
Hey, bro, look at it this way. The sooner we find the kid's parents, the sooner he's out of here, and you'll never have to babysit again. Besides, he'll probably sleep till we get back. See ya.
Good lord! Did someone shoot that baby with caffeine pills in the background? That didn't sound like a cry at all. It sounded like someone just gave the baby too much crack in the bottle and the side effects just kicked in.
Great.
Okay, so the rest of the episode is Manic bonding with the Robo Baby until Sonic and Sonia find out that the baby was a robot and try to alert Manic before Robotnik discovers the hidden sanctuary for the Resistance.
Gotcha, hedgehog.
Let me go, come on. Help!
You're lucky I'm saving you, you useless moron.
Huh?
Good lord! Wow, that broke the microphone. Good lord, man! I knew it was a robot and all, but shit! That was infanticide on a kid's show that was made in the 90s. You couldn't get away with that on a kid's show during this time. So they stop Robotnik and cut to Sanctuary.
Now, if you want to learn that, you need to find
Wait a minute. Is the kid in the middle a hedgehog? Furthermore, did he just blink for his pupils? Okay, then.
To think, I almost led those guys here.
You were just trying to do the right thing.
You okay, bro? I am now.
Me too, Manic, because we're almost done with this show. Who am I kidding? I'm subjecting myself to my own shit. I'm fucking masochistic. Forgive me! Alright, so how about that finale? What's the last episode they ever produced?
Watch your back, Manic. I'll put on the brakes and it'll fly right by. Get ready.
Okay, so are they gonna find their mom?
Even when things were going well for the freedom fighters, my children could not afford to let down their guard.
We're not gonna form the Council of Four, are we?
Time to take all his supply ships. Now we're really gonna need pilots.
Hedgehog pilots reporting for duty.
This is gonna be the whole episode, isn't it?
Time to really play.
Cool.
Yep, it is!
When the going gets tough, keep your heart steady.
No! When the going gets tough, you complete the prophecy and find your mom! What is the point of this?
We'll call this Advantage Hedgehogs.
What?
Autopilots failed to respond on the cargo ships. Collision imminent.
No!
All right. Game over, Robotnik.
This is where the show ends. This was the last episode. The Council of Four never formed, Alina was never reunited with her kids, and Robotnik still rules the world. Now, before I forget to mention this, yes, there was a planned Sonic Universe comic done several years later that was going to reunite Sonic, Manic, and Sonia with their mom and form the Council of Four and provide a proper conclusion to Underground. For many reasons, it never saw the light of day. And you know what? This begs the question.
Will the prophecy...
Nope! We did it! We checked them all off! Sonic Underground at Timely New Ye! What a shit show this was! Here we have a show that tried to make the best of a badly planned marketing decision. The writers behind Underground were previously responsible for the better executed SNAM with aesthetic characters and locales that attempted to branch off from the source material. Underground attempts the same feat, but ended up falling flat on its ass. From the mediocre story that barely keeps you interested in what happens, to the world surrounding our heroes, to the lackluster songs and choppy, inconsistent animation that wouldn't pass for an Adult Swim show. This show tried to be a combination of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and SNAM by incorporating recycled elements from both shows, whether it be the slapstick, characters, voices, and overall visual style. It fails on every level and every category. The worst part about all this is that it had potential to be good, but this show wasn't a passion project. It was created for the sole purpose of marketing to Sega Dreamcast by having an airtime slot for kids who are unsuspectingly watching this show to be pressured to getting the next big Sonic title, which was Sonic Adventure, which looks nothing like the style of this show, so why bother? Any character that wasn't Sonic, Manic, Sony, Robotnik, and Knuckles either looked like rejected background characters for shows on Disney Afternoon, or felt completely out of place in relation to the iconic character designs that I just mentioned. This was actually a problem that plagued Sonic up until the Sonic Boom series came out, and I'll get to that at another time. It's dull, uninteresting, and overall a shameless cash grab to help support a video game company that was losing its mantle as the top competitor to Nintendo. It's the worst animated adaptation of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, and it needs to go back to the underground where it belongs. Sonic Underground is the worst cartoon to come out in the 90s, and therefore the best representation of 90s animation. Now, I know you're expecting me to tell you, the viewer, that you shouldn't watch this show at the risk of brain damage, right? Wrong! This isn't how YouTube works. Once people see a bad show, they're going to review it and put their own spin on it for attention and praise, and the person who started the trend will rake in the views and gain the attention he or she wanted in the first place. I don't expect any of that. I just wanted to share my thoughts and maybe get a conversation going. If you by chance get hooked on Sonic Underground, well, you're welcome. I may hate the show, but I can at least see an audience that might enjoy it despite lack of quality. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments below and we can keep the conversation going. Until then, I'm PreStalnic. Stay strong, live life, and know that someone out there loves you for you. I'll talk to you later. Take care.
Triplets spawn, the show awaits. A sea of runs of the cancelled dates. Give up integrity, the writer's fate. Waste your time, strength and hate. Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground. They made a vow, this show will fail us all. What the hell did I just watch? Wily Coyote in the squash. Robotnik's name just a string of fear. I don't know if I should tell you, yeah. Their prophecy didn't come true. Sonic Underground, Sonic Underground.
God damn it, why are you still watching this? It's over. I love you all, bye.
The man about this show will fail us all. Sonic Underground.